This is day 40 of listening to a random album. Today's album is Stained Class by Judas Priest. Let's check it out. Really like the fact that this album sounds like an early version of Judas Priest, but it still feels like Judas Priest because even though it doesn't have like that heavy style that all the albums from the 80s have, you can still feel a lot of Judas Priest in this album. And it still feels like a heavy metal album, which it's something that I like. And even though it's not one of the most popular Judas Priest albums, I think Rob Halford does a magnificent job in this album. By this point, he was an absolute killer frontman and he was delivering the goods. And his vocal range just make every single song sound very epic. This album opens up really strong with 4 songs that actually surprised me at how much I like them, because honestly I wasn't very huge on this style of Judas Priest. I had only ever heard Hellbent for Leather and I didn't like that album that much. But this one, and it started really good, especially Stained Class. Like that song feels like OG heavy metal and it's something that I really like. And even though the album kind of grows a little stale with the following 3 tracks, it saves the biggest track for the second half of the album. Beyond the Realms of Death is an absolute classic Judas Priest song, and even though it's not as heavy as any of their songs from the 80s, I think it really stands tall and it stands out on this album. I think it's a song that was kind of ahead of its time because I just feel like it's so much better than the rest of this album, which is a bad thing for this album because the rest of the songs don't feel as good when you compare them to this song. And the following 2 songs, they kind of fall flat. It's very hard to follow up one of those big huge hits like Beyond the Realms of Death, and the following 2 tracks, the closing tracks, really don't do it that much justice. But overall, I think this album is really good. Definitely better than Hellbent for Leather, but it's not the best Judas Priest album. But it is a good heavy metal album, so I would recommend it. My favorite songs are Beyond the Realms of Death, Stained Class, and Better by You, Better Than Me. I really like that one. I'll see you tomorrow.